If my phone dies, I'm sorry. What up, motherfuckers? It is Chris, the random blind guy. Doing a little something different today. Taking a little different approach. Sitting back, I'm going to talk about a little something that, has been kind of like on my mind a little bit. And it's nothing like all serious or nothing. It's just a couple things that I find, that I find interesting and comical about, being blind. So I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet. So let's get on with it. A couple things. I'm not going to name them the top 5 things or the top 10 things that I find, comical about being blind, because I didn't do any list. I'm just doing this straight off the dome right now, right here, just live. I'm basically freestyling, in terms of rap or in terms of improvisation. All right, here we go. So, one thing. Oh, and another thing, I'm going to use the word annoying or comical. So, it's kind of basically the same thing to me in terms of the whole blindness. But anyways, one thing that I find kind of comical about being blind is you'll be chilling, with somebody and at a gathering or something, and never fails, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody comes up to me, whether it's a family member or a friend, and mainly if it's a family member, it's somebody that I haven't seen in forever, or a friend or whatever, of the family. You get the point. They come up to me and they say, "Hey, what's up, Chris? Do you know who I am?" And I'm like, wow, that's so comical. I don't want to say the word annoying too much throughout this video, because I think it's gonna add like a negative connotation throughout the whole video. So that's not the kind of vibe I want to give off here. But man, when people ask me that, it kind of, oh man, it kind of irks me. Oh hey, what's up, Chris? I haven't seen you in a while. And they get all up in your face, and they'll be like, "Do you know who I am?" As if I can't hear them either. And I'm like, yeah, of course I know who you are. And I tell them who they are, just so that way they can get their little 5 seconds of fame or whatever. And obviously, if you're sighted, you might not look at any of these things as a big deal. You might be like, I'm complaining, but yeah. Another thing is, I see a lot in the comment sections of other blind YouTubers that are in relationships with, like they're both blind, and of course I was once there too, and it's kind of annoying that when they see a blind couple, people with vision automatically say, "Oh, look, that's so cute," or "Oh, wow, they're so cute," and oh my god, man, that shit's annoying, because we're not like zoo animals. We're not like a teddy bear that you see out in the, like, you're walking at Walmart or whatever, and you see like a bear all of a sudden, and then you're like, in the stuffed animal section or Valentine's, and it's like you say, "Oh, it's so cute." Yeah, so we're not like bears or like stuffed animals or like we're not there for your entertainment. So yeah, that's another thing that I find super comical and super kind of like kind of, I don't know, whatever word you want to use. And if you're blind, you can relate to all these. And another thing is when I'm getting ready to leave, let's say the pharmacy, or like maybe like a doctor's appointment or something, and they gave me some regular medicine, ibuprofen or something. They'll say to whoever's driving me, whether it's my brother or whatever, my mom or whatever, they'll be like, "Oh, well, he's supposed to take 2 by mouth and blah, 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 and once every 8 hours. I'm like, I'm right here in front of you. Tell me. And, you know, of course, I kind of look like an ass, but I interrupt and I'm like, I'm right here in front of you. And I usually interrupt them and be like, okay, well, can you repeat that again? But to me, a grown-ass man sitting up there, you know, and they're not even acknowledging me. But yeah, that's another thing that's kind of everyday, not everyday occurrences, but throughout my lifetime, it's happened quite a bit. And that's why my channel is The Random Blind Guy, because one minute I'm doing Hot Wheels and the next minute I'm totally doing something like this, which I haven't done in a minute, as far as like sit back and just have like a little talking session, podcast sort of deal, whatever. And it's just basically me just sitting here just telling you what's on my mind. And if you like this kind of video, I mean, definitely do something with it, you know, share it and all that great stuff. But yeah, those are some of the things that like the top 3 or whatever, you know, that kind of annoy me or I find comical as a blind person. And then on the flip side, you run into some people that are really super cool and that have awesome talent for describing things and whatnot. So, you know, another thing is, let's see, you know, because people ask me about like restaurants and menus and all that. Usually, even my family members, sometimes they'll be like, man, how do you know the menu? Or how do you know this? You know, because I hate feeling like that kid vibe, like a little kid. You want me to read the menu to you? And I'm like, no, I pretty much know what I want. I pre-checked out the menu and the beer. And why did I do that as a blind person? Maybe you do. Maybe you guys do as sighted people. But for me, because I don't want to get up to the bar or the waitress, waiter, whatever, come up to the table and be like, whoa, we're known for fucking having 50 beers on tap. And I'm like, okay, can you read them out to me? You know? So I pre-select what I'm going to drink. I pre-select what I'm going to eat, you know, not all strategic or anything, or not all square or nothing like that. I don't go there, you know, I in other words, I don't have it all like really planned out from A to Z, but I kind of go, you know, knowing what I want, you know, and it really benefits me to know that, okay, I'm going to get the IPA, or I'm going to get, you know, or sometimes I'll call the restaurant, hey, what do y'all have on tap? You know, they don't know I'm blind or not. You know, I'm not going to sit there, oh, hey, I'm blind, I want to know. And that's another thing I don't do. I don't call them and be like, hey, I'm blind, can you tell me what you have? No, I don't do any of that shit. I just call and just like a regular person, which I am, and be like, hey, what do y'all have on tap? Or boom, they tell me what I have on tap, hit up that restaurant with my family, you know, etc. And I already know what's up. I don't have to have anybody, I don't have to rely on anybody, you know, not that anybody minds, but for my sake, I don't have to rely on anybody reading me the, you know, especially if it's a loud environment, you know, I don't have to rely on anybody reading me the menu, or the drink menu, etc., etc., etc. I remember one time I went to Lucy's in Austin, and they're known for their waffles, but damn, they got some great fish. But what I'm getting at is that they have an amazing blind-friendly, at least last time I checked, they have an amazing blind-friendly menu. It's a very easy layout as far as checking it on my phone, and boom, you know, I got there and, hey Chris, what are you gonna order? And I'm like, I'm gonna order the fish and chips. Like, what? That's on the menu? And I'm like, yeah. And they'd be like, you want a menu? You know, waitress be like, hey, you want a menu? I'm like, nope, I'm good, obviously, you know. And so yeah, that's it, guys. I don't want to make this video too long and whatnot, you know. But if you like this video, which you probably did, just do what you do, and I will see you on the next one. I'm gonna grab my phone, so mix a little, you know.